Hello, everyone. It has been a hot minute since I've been here. So, in case you forget, my name is. Sorry. Okay. My name is Ephraim, and welcome back to Some Loser Talks About on this channel. I like to call that Queer Idiot. Um, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've been here. Um, I've been rather busy with procrastinating and schoolwork, but mostly procrastinating. And also rehearsing for Thespian Festival, which is actually going to be today's topic. I say topic as if this is very serious. It really isn't, but it's something I kind of want to talk about because it's definitely an experience that I enjoy or I enjoyed. Um, yeah, let's get into it. So basically, the general synopsis, or why am I saying synopsis? But basically, what the Thespian Festival is a bunch of theater kids driving to one high school and performing in front of a panel of judges, and hopefully getting a score high enough to get a medal. That's essentially what it is. Now there's different categories and shit. I did a musical theater solo and I submitted a play. Needless to say, I lost both. Am I surprised? Not necessarily. It's like a 50-50 thing because I expected to win with my play. I didn't necessarily expect to win with my solo that I did. Not that I'm ashamed by either performance. It was genuinely a very good experience. One of the biggest problems, I shouldn't say problem, but I got lost a lot during the festival. Not that we were supposed like we were allowed to just like go around the high school, walk around, do workshops and shit. Um, but like I got lost very easily because like literally my school kind of just disappeared. My school kind of just disappeared. They went off in all separate directions, and yeah, I was kind of just left alone. I didn't feel like I didn't feel like staying in one place and waiting for someone to hang out with me. So I figured I would hang out with a friend from a different school because earlier in the summer I did West Side Story, and there was this girl who I don't I didn't really talk to that much. The only interaction we had was rather negative because it wasn't intentionally negative. It was more or less supposed to be a joke. But what happened was she wasn't the loudest singer, and I think I forget exactly what the joke was, but the punchline was that I said that she wasn't a good singer, and she started crying. And that I felt so bad. I still feel bad to this day. And even when I went up to her, because I recognized her, um, like I thought I recognized her. I was like, nah, it's probably someone different. So I went up to her again when I saw her. This is like, hey, I remember you insulted me, and yeah, that's essentially how she greets me almost every time outside of that show. But we're actually really good friends, and she actually has this one friend who who acts gay but isn't. So that's essentially my spirit animal because I'm not the most masculine straight person out there, and meeting another gay straight person was very reassuring that I'm not the only one out there. So yeah, I love him. Um, so this festival thing's like a whole 2 day event. So on the second day, I got lost once again. This is when I actually performed my solo. Um, and during my solo was like this, I think like a group musical thing that my school was also doing. So almost everyone went to that while like three people went to my thing. I'm not complaining. Um, I'm just saying, I'd rather, I would rather performed for like only the judges rather than just three people. um, sure, I kind of wish more people could have went to see it, but like it's whatever at this point. It wasn't anything extraordinary, if I'm being completely honest. But after that, once again, I got lost because literally everyone was watching the other performance. So I actually started hanging out with this other high school. They were actually playing Secret Hitler, a game I've heard about and still know jack shit about, but um, they were playing that, so watched that for a bit. And there's this guy who was more or less just sitting alone by himself. He wasn't saying he was like with the high school. He wasn't necessarily playing the game, but I talked with him for a bit, and he was really cool. I liked talking to him. What really surprised me was that he was a senior. He did not look like a senior at all. If anything, he looked like a freshman. Uh, and go figure because I'm a freshman and he thought I was like a senior. So yeah, what are the odds of that happening? So more or less, he was pretty cool. His whole high school was really cool. I like hanging out with them. They were really funny and stuff. They were really good at improv too because I went to see them do their improv. Um, I went to because improv was one of the categories, so I went to see them do their improv, and it's honestly amazing how people are able to just be given one word and turn that into a full fleshed out scene. Um, Now, of course, some are better than others. Well, I should say some did better than others. But for the most part, it's just it makes it look so easy. It makes it look so easy. Because you actually get like zero planning. Like you just ask for or a word or an object, and you're expected to just make something out of that. Um, and they did a really good job at that. Something I could probably never do, but whatever. So at the end of the day, um, I walked away. Not really. I didn't win anything, unfortunately. I think I didn't warn myself, but I told myself that I knew that at least my solo wasn't necessarily worthy of a medal. So I guess I kind of prepared myself for, I prepared myself for the disappointment I would soon um, come across. If anything, it was inevitable. Um, but still, my high school won, I think, 15 medals. Last year, they actually won 19. So that is that is, being able to win 19 and 15, like, consecutively. Those are pretty good results. Um, I kind of like, I kind of wish we could have been able to break the record, but hey, you can't ask for too much, honestly. Um, so basically, I actually got this coin over here. If I can reach, here it is. All right, my hair's a mess. I just realized that. I didn't want to bother combing my hair, but oh well. So anyway, um, let's see. This is a coin I got. If I can just show that right there. Basically, what the whole point of the coin was that you're supposed to hand it out to people who are being kind to others and stuff like that. And how I got my coin was there's like this group that was like singing the Big Time Rush theme song, and I fucking joined in. Like I walked past them at first, and I was like, why not join them? So I fucking rushed back to join them, and I started singing, and they got really hyped. I got really hyped. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Um, and it was really fun. I got a girl snap, so that was cool too. Unfortunately, I never ran into them ever again, which was very unfortunate. But yeah, that's how I got the coin. And I was actually planning to give it away too because the guy from Stranger Things, Gaten something something, I don't know his name, Gaten Mozzarella Stick, was at the Thespian Festival because he's from the New Jersey area. So everyone went to see like his monologue and stuff, and I think he was like Even he was either disguised or he just had like a bunch of his friends surrounding him. Um, but more or less, he was there. Honestly, I didn't know where the fuck he was, so I couldn't give him the coin. Probably would have been bad anyway because everyone would have been wanting to surround him even more. Like that's the only time Gaten really gets to be a real person for once. So personally, I don't know him, so I can't pretend to care. I can't pretend to really care or wish that I could have talked to him because I genuinely don't watch Stranger Things. It's not something that interests me. I sound like I am dissing Stranger Things. I'm really not, but um, yeah, it's whatever at this point. But at the end of the day, I got a cool coin. Um, I got my scores back. Well, at least for one thing. I didn't get any score back for my playwriting. I got a 13 out of 24 for my musical solo, which might sound a little. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, might not sound amazing, but it's whatever. um, all in all, I'm happy. Either way, it was a nice experience. I really feel like within those 2 days, I really feel like I don't know, I've found myself in a sense. Like I feel like I walked in not knowing what to expect, and I came out and I walked out feeling like a completely different person. I was already a completely different person. Like even today, I still have a more positive outlook on life, a more hopeful outlook on life, and I feel like I've already said this, but uh, the festival only really makes me realize this even more. But out of my 14, almost 15 years of living on this godforsaken earth, I am probably the happiest I have ever been. And that is a huge and bold statement to make. It's not just because of festival, although it helped me realize that. Just the people I have met during festival, and just the people I've met uh, in high school. Everyone, I'm just so fucking thankful for everyone that I have met. Um, and everyone is just so talented, and there are so many people that should have gotten awards where needed or where I thought they should have, whatever. There are so many people who are deserving of awards and didn't get them, and we can stay bitter about it. We can fight about it and debate about it all we want, but all we can really do is keep our heads held up high, go out there and give them the greatest fucking performance we can give them. um, that's all I gotta say. Love yourselves, love each other, and get better every day. I'll see you all in the next one.